In the small town of Maplewood, the sun set behind the hills, casting long shadows over the quiet streets. A year had passed since Lily's world shattered. At 14, she had lost her parents in a tragic car accident, a day that replayed in her mind like a haunting melody. They had gone out shopping, leaving her with a list of chores and a promise to return with her favorite ice cream. Instead, they never came back. In the aftermath, Lily learned to wear a mask. She told her teachers that she had moved in with an aunt. It was a lie that slipped easily from her lips, one that shielded her from the pitying looks and awkward questions. The truth was far more painful. She was alone, living in the small house where laughter once echoed, now filled only with silence. Lily became adept at surviving. She learned to cook simple meals, to keep the house clean, and to navigate the world without drawing attention to herself. She attended school, her grades slipping but never failing, and she kept to herself, a ghost among her peers. The few who knew of her loss assumed she was coping well, but inside she felt like a ship lost at sea, adrift and without a compass. One evening, as the autumn leaves danced outside her window, Lily sat at the kitchen table, staring at a half-eaten sandwich. The weight of loneliness pressed down on her, and she felt the familiar ache of despair. She had no one to share her thoughts with, no one to confide in. Just as she was about to push her plate away, a loud knock echoed through the house, startling her. Heart racing, she hesitated before opening the door. Standing on the porch was a woman in her late 30s, her hair a cascade of dark curls and her eyes filled with concern. "Lily?" she asked, her voice soft yet firm. "Who are you?" Lily replied, her heart pounding. "I'm Sarah, your aunt," the woman said, her expression a mix of relief and worry. "I've been looking for you." Lily's mind raced. She had never met this woman, had never heard of her. "I don't have an aunt," she said, her voice trembling. "Yes, you do. Your mother was my sister. When I heard about the accident, I thought you were with family. I didn't know you were alone." Sarah's eyes glistened with unshed tears. "I'm so sorry, Lily. I should have come sooner." For a moment, Lily stood frozen, the weight of her isolation crashing down around her. She had spent years believing she was utterly alone, and now, here was someone who cared, someone who had been searching for her. But doubt crept in. "Why didn't you find me before?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "I didn't know. I thought your parents had arranged for you to stay with someone. I was devastated and I didn't think to look for you. But I'm here now and I want to help you," Sarah said, stepping closer. Lily's heart raced as she processed the revelation. She had family, a connection she thought was lost forever. But fear gripped her. "I don't need help," she insisted, her voice hardening. "I can take care of myself." "I know you can," Sarah replied gently. "But you don't have to. You don't have to be alone anymore." Tears streamed down Lily's cheeks as the walls she had built around her heart began to crumble. The thought of letting someone in, of accepting help, terrified her. But the warmth in Sarah's eyes, the sincerity in her voice, began to thaw the ice that had encased her for so long. "Please just let me in," Sarah pleaded. "Let me be part of your life." In that moment, Lily felt a flicker of hope ignite within her. Perhaps she didn't have to navigate this world alone. Perhaps there was a chance for healing, for connection. With a shaky breath, she stepped aside, allowing Sarah to enter the house that had felt so empty for so long. As they sat together at the kitchen table, sharing stories and laughter, Lily realized that she was no longer a ghost. She was a girl with a family, a girl who could finally begin to heal. The shadows of her past would always linger, but now she had someone to help her face them. And for the first time in years, she felt the warmth of belonging wrap around her like a comforting embrace.